guys, it's Joe. I hope everyone's doing great out there. Coming at you tonight with a horror movie review. And tonight we are going to be reviewing The Girl in the Photographs. Now, The Girl in the Photographs is streaming on Netflix currently, so it's a pretty easy movie to find and watch if you're interested. First, before we get into the review, I would like to thank everyone over at my horror Facebook group for voting on this movie. If you're not a member of my horror Facebook group, it's going to be linked down below, guys. Definitely go and come join in on the fun. It's an open group so that anyone that is a member can post away on there. We post, whether it be funny horror memes or just, opinions on certain horror movies and stuff like that. So obviously, if you're a fan of my channel, you're definitely going to enjoy that Facebook group. But what I do every once in a while on that channel, on that Facebook group, I should say, is I pick 4 movies and I let the group members vote on it, and the winner is gets reviewed over on this channel here. So the group members chose The Girl in the Photographs. So let's get down and review this thing. Now, The Girl in the Photographs is actually Wes Craven's last movie. Now, he didn't direct it, but he did produce it. So obviously there's a little bit of a buzz going around about this movie currently just because it was Wes Craven's last movie that he was attached to. This movie stars Kal Penn from Harold and Kumar fame. But other than that, I did not really recognize any of the actors. So let's go into a quick plot synopsis here. And of course, spoiler free. All my movie reviews are spoiler free, guys. So you never have to worry about getting a spoiler review from me. If I do end up spoiling something, I will put it in the description before you guys watch the video. But so this movie basically is about there's a couple of different plot things that kind of come together here, but essentially, this girl is kind of being stalked by a serial killer that basically takes pictures of his victims, before and after they die, and is kind of stalking this girl by, sending these pictures, by putting them on her car or somewhere else. But this girl ends up running into this famous photographer. He kind of reminds me of, I can't remember the guy's name now, but like that really famous photographer with the glasses. He really reminded me of that. I think that's kind of what they were going for with this. But he's like, a really famous photographer who, is kind of known for doing nude photography and stuff like that. But, he kind of takes her in because he's kind of intrigued, I guess, by her and this whole situation happening. And he says, come and work, for me, and, we can get you away from this serial killer and stuff like that. But I'll leave it at that for now, for plot synopsis-wise. So initial thoughts on this movie, guys. This is like a very basic slasher premise. And I love slasher movies, guys, but this one just kind of fell flat for me. It just did not know how to build tension. That was the main issue with me with this movie. Just the tension as a motorcycle goes flying by, if you could hear that. But the tension just wasn't in this movie. They just did not know how to adequately build tension in this movie. And it was just such a bummer because there was some really cool stuff in this movie, especially like in the kills and stuff. There was some decent gore, and some of the kill scenes were pretty cool. But man, the killers were just very boring, very cliched, nothing new there, nothing super interesting about the killers or anything. So yeah, like overall, guys, just a very meh type movie. I guess I would give it a 5. I don't even know if it deserves a 5, but I'll give it a 5 out of 10 because I think, some people, I think this is like a good introduction type horror movie for, people who aren't massive horror fans. Will probably enjoy this a lot more than I did. I could see teenagers totally being into this movie. So, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. But for a hardcore horror fan, I don't think there's going to be anything there you're really going to enjoy. I think it's kind of a slow mover. It takes way too long to get to where it's going. The runtime was a little too long. I think it could have been, shortened down a little bit. I think that if they cut, maybe 10, 15 minutes out of this movie, it really could have helped it. But overall, guys, I'm going to say pass on this one. But I will say, if you're not, a massive horror fan and just kind of like a horror movie here and there, you could definitely do a lot worse, and you might enjoy it more than I did. But a 5 out of 10, guys, for The Girl in the Photographs. I'm going to say skip it. But you could do worse. But that is it, guys. If you have seen The Girl in the Photographs, let me know in the comments down below and discuss it. And that is it, guys. So I hope everyone has a great night, and we'll see you all real soon.